let me know. And because I believe, I feel bad when someone comes to me and then they go and they don't make it. I feel bad sometimes. I wish I can tell them not to come back. Yeah, no, I seriously, I want. That's why sometimes, if people, let's say, there are people who only come, let's say, a day before. I said, no, guys, I'm not a magician. They come a day before, they're panicking, and then now, eh, it's like now I must come with some magic. But we must understand. Okay, let's go to 1.3. Let's say you are writing exam, you are reading 1.3. What do you think
Yes.
you will highlight so that you can be able to identify the accounts? Try and then
Uh,
I'll intervene when you struggle.
So the first thing I would highlight is cost price of 30,000.
Cost price, yes. What else?
Cash sales of 43,950.
Cash. And so yes, these things will give you the account so far. So amount are okay. Okay, now try to give me the accounts, please.
Cash sales
In 1.3.
is cash sales income.
Cash sales is not an account.
Okay, it's not an account.
Yeah. So cash sales, can you see where I said cash sales here? This will give you two accounts here. Just give me the two accounts on the cash sales. What do you see?
Um, cost cost of sales.
Uh-uh. There's no cost here. I'm talking about this. There's no cost here. I'm talking about, let's focus here now. These two cash sales will give us two accounts. And one of those accounts is obvious here. It's obvious.
Bank.
Bank. But bank is not obvious. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, give me the next one.
Aya, kilobit akusatsiba, kilobit.
Okay, you said bank because you saw which between cash and sales. Which one did you see before you say bank? Why did you say bank? You saw which one between the two because it must be between the
I
two.
saw cash,
Yes.
and then
Well, left with sales here. Well, give me the account.
sales ke income, okay.
Give me the account. Is it sales?
Oh, it sales.
I
Okay.
know. That's why I said the other one is obvious.
Oh,
Can you see now?
yes.
So next time, they will say credit sales. Are we together?
Yes.
What will change here if they said credit sales? Will I still have the same account?
No, bank would be creditors control.
No, the other one. Not creditors.
Creditors.
What is the other one? Eh?
Debitors control.
Yes, debtors control.
Okay.
So it's either bank or say bank and sales or debtors control and
So,
sales. It will never change.
okay. All right.
Are we together?
Yes.
And I always call this the A part. Is the A part. Okay? Because I'm using perpetual, I need to have the B part. I'm gonna put it here. The B part we focus on the cost price. Are we together?
Yes.
So the cost price must always give us two accounts. Please give me the obvious account on the cost price.
Um, cost of sales.
Cost of sales, I like that. And cost of sales always go with, I remember that year, I told you, I think you must still remember. Cost of sales, when I see cost of sales, I must also think of which account, they always go together.
Trading inventory.
You are on fire. Always, they will always go together. Don't change.
Okay.
No problem. Now, okay, let's classify further. What is bank to us?
Bank is an asset.
Sales?
Sales is income.
Income? Cost of sales?
Cost of sales, an expense.
Q? I know it looks like something. I'm trying to use the mouse here sometimes. What about inventory?
Inventory, asset.
Thank you. Which side, debit or credit? Bank? No, we didn't even. Sorry.
Debit.
I don't want to skip steps. Please give me the arrows. Up or down?
Oh, we said in. Oh, up. Bank
Up.
will go up.
Okay. No, let me. This color is not visible enough. Let me want something visible. Set up here, ne?
Yes.
Sales,
Sales up because it's income.
expenses,
It will go down.
up. As long as sales are going up, it means cost of sales will also go up.
Okay.
Because the more I sell, the more cost of sales I have. Okay.
Okay.
Inventory, up or down?
It's going up.
It's going down because you are selling. It's going down because you are selling.
Okay.
Okay. So if it is going down, remember, if you are selling inventory, it means you need to reduce what you have.
Okay.
Okay. So make sure that you remember that. So give me the size, please.
So bank
Debit or credit?
is debited.
Debited. Let me write it down. And then sales.
Sales is also debited.
It's not possible to have a debit and a debit.
So it's credited.
Yes. Let's come this side.
Cost
Debit or
of
credit?
sale is credited.
Debited. Yeah?
Okay.
It's an expense going up. Check. Expenses go up on the debit side. And then inventory,
Is credited.
credit. Please look at this question. I only need few seconds. Ne? Just look at this question. I want you to make sure that you ask me questions after a few seconds. Okay.
Okay.
Few seconds, only seconds. Hello, hello, I'm back.
Yes.
Yes. Did you look at the question? Does it make sense?
Yes. But sir, I want to know.
Because the
So,
reason why I said I want to look at, yeah.
so cost of sales is an expense, right? And it goes up.
Yes.
But why is it
Yes.
why is it debited if an expense
What? Okay.
when
Firstly,
you're
what is
selling
cost of sales?
something?
It's an expense.
Yes.
Okay. Let,
Which
let
is
me
supposed
explain.
to
Let me
go
explain. Eh?
down.
Do you agree with me? No, no, no. I know why do you say it's going down. Eh? Can I explain this from the basic here? Firstly, do you agree with me if I say the more you sell, the more sales you have, the more cost of sales you're
Yes.
going to have? Do you agree with me?
Yes. Yes.
And cost of sales and expense, it means that the more you sell, the more you have cost of sales. In other words, cost of sales is keep going up. Do you agree with me when it comes to that?
Yes.
Now, do you agree with me if I say cost of sales and expense?
Yes, I do.
And expenses increase on the debit side.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. I understand. Yes.
No, I also understand you because what you said, can you see what you were thinking of? You were thinking of because expenses have got a negative impact on the business worth, for example, on the owner's equity. I think you were thinking about the effect already. Don't think about the effect.
Yes.
Think about the account itself. Account on its own is going up. The effect will come there after when we record.
Okay.
Yes. Do you understand why we say
Makes
trading stock is going down? Trading inventory.
yes. It,
Yes, because obviously when you sell stock, you have got less stock.
yes. That's true.
Perfect. So I don't want to convince you. Please ask questions because I'm not convinced. I'm sorry to say that.
I do understand. So you're saying from the beginning, right? Cash sales has two accounts, which is bank and sales, right? So bank is an asset which goes up in the debit side. And
Yes.
then
Mm-hmm.
sales is an income because
Yes.
we're receiving
Mm-hmm.
the money,
Mm-hmm.
which goes up, and because what you do on the right, you
No,
do
it's
on the
not all
left.
about the money. Remember, the money is the bank.
Yes.
I don't like that.
Okay.
Remember, I told you that one day we're going to become a lecturer. Let's do this. No? The sales, the more you sell, the more you increase your sales. You understand that?
Yes, the more you sell, the more you increase your sales, which
Are
is
you still
cost of
with me?
sales. Yes.
Yeah, your sales are your income. So you are increasing sales the minute you sell. So don't say because you are receiving money. No, when you talk about money, now we go back to bank. So the sales which you made are the ones which give you money. So when you talk about money, we must talk about the bank. But the sales are on their own as the incomes. We need to separate the two.
Okay.
Okay, let me give you a practical example. You are selling makeup. Let me use makeup for example. Yeah?
Yes.
Let's say you are selling about, let's say hampers, you are selling about, if you sell 2 hampers, meaning your sales are, you have got 2 items which are under the sales. So if you sell 5, now you have got what? 7. If you sell 2, you have
Yes.
got 9. Think in that way. Your sales keep on increasing as long
Increasing.
as you sell. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
Yes. And remember, even if you sell on credit, the sales will still increase. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
It's not all about cash. Whether you sell for cash or you sell on credit, it doesn't matter. The sales will increase because you sold.
Okay.
So remember, under perpetual, you'll always have 4 accounts, A and B.
Yes.
No problem. So can we take it to the next level?
So say if this was in
Are
periodic
we good?
form. So if it wasn't a
Can you see the
periodic form,
space
it
that I
will.
left? I left here. I want to avoid confusing you. Ne? Are you with me?
Yes.
Hello?
Hello, sir, can you
I
hear
don't
me?
know. Let's talk about periodic thereafter. Can you see the space that I left here? I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Yes. Yes.
I'm saying, can you see the space which I left here?
Yes, I can see it.
Is the one, that's why I left it here. I want to finish this and come back. I don't want to confuse you. I'm gonna come back and say,
Okay.
if it was periodic, it was supposed to look like this. I don't want to mix. I know from my past experience, most students are confused by that.
Okay. No problem.
Okay, now let's come and record here. 1.3. If I may ask, if they asked you for the journal, which journal will we record this? Number 3.
Um, will it be CBR?
Yes. As long as you are receiving cash, CBR.
Yes.
Because you are selling here, you are receiving. Ne? Yes. Okay, please tell me. Okay, so CBR here. Under which side must I record bank?
Uh, asset.
Asset side.
Oh, debited side. Sorry.
Okay. And then sales will be.
Credited.
Okay. And then remember, we said this is our, this is going to be our A partner. I'm just going to write A here. Okay.
Yes.
Here we write B. B meaning we focus on the other account. Cost of sales, according to analysis, we said it comes here, debit side. And then we said inventory must come to I hope it makes sense.
It does.
So all the information comes here, okay?
Okay.
Now let's start with, because we cannot deal with them at the same time. Let's start with the A part, which is bank and sales.
Sales.
So bank will affect which column?
Asset.
Asset. Ne? Now, but before that, I think we forgot to ask ourselves a question. We nearly made a mistake here. Okay? Because there's a VAT here, because sales are vettable.
Yes. I was about to ask.
Are you with me?
Yes.
So which, yeah. So we nearly made a mistake. So which VAT do you think we have here? Because we're selling. It's either input or output.
Output VAT.
Output VAT. Sorry. And output VAT, as we know, is always an asset, ne?
Is it not a liability?
Not asset, sorry. It's a liability, and then liability
It's credited.
increase on the credit side. Yes, just hold for a moment. Just hold for a minute. Just a few seconds, ne?
Okay, no problem.
Sorry, ne? Someone was just knocking here, but they're gone now. Are you still with me?
Yes, I'm with you, sir.
Okay. Now, and then it's going up, ne?
Yes, it's going up.
On the credit side. Yeah, that's something that we forgot. So we must always ask ourselves about VAT. Okay.
Okay.
So I have to shift this here. I'm gonna put it a bit down here. Okay, so according to this VAT up there, we said it must go to the credit side, ne?
Yes.
Yeah, so just put it here on the credit side. Can you see now? So can you see the importance of analyzing? It's just like copying and pasting. Okay, before I go further, I know there's too much admin here. Please talk to me if you are lost so that I can find you before you disappear.
No, I understand, sir. I had already written down.
Okay, now let's gonna use the same procedure. I'm gonna start here with the A, ne? Before the B. Okay, let's start with the bank. Bank will affect which column?
The asset side.
The asset. Thank you so much. Sales.
Owner's equity.
Owner's equity. I like that. Output VAT.
Liability.
Liability. Thank you so much. So this will help us a lot. Can you see now? So now we know what to add. So we'll use the other ones thereafter. Don't worry. We don't want to mix everything. For now, we're focusing on the A part. Okay.
Okay.
So let me ask you, what is the main column out of the three? Because the main column must come from the A. Which one is the main column?
Bank.
Bank is the main column. So meaning bank must take the whole amount of sales. In this case, sales is how much? Check this, the sales here.
It's 43.
Okay. 43. 910.
950.
So it's because of the bank. And we said bank affect assets. So we must come here to the assets. Plus or minus?
Plus 43.
How much? 49? 43,
43. 950.
43, 950. Perfect. Because we said bank, and bank will take the amount that is including that. Okay. Now, let me just write it here so that you know. We said this is for the bank, and then the bank took 43950. Please calculate VAT for us on this 493.
It's 5,732,61.
Thank you so much. Perfect. And then the difference will be the sales.
Yes.
The difference between 43950 and 4732.61.
The difference is 3,000. Oh, sorry, no. 38,217,39.
217,
Yes.
like this.
39. Yes.
Perfect.
Correct.
Yes. Now remember, let's record sales. Sales will go to, like we said, sales goes to owner's equity, plus or minus?
Plus
Plus.
38.
Okay, you just come here and say plus. Perfect. Okay. So now we come to output. We said output affects
Liability.
so plus or minus?
Plus.
Plus. So the A part is complete. Can you see how it is that if you have got information on hand?
Yes.
Yes. Now we must focus on the B part. Did you take the screenshot? I wanna
Let me take a
erase
picture.
this information because I don't want to take a picture.
Okay, we can continue.
Thank you. And then I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, now we focus on the B part, like what we did with the first. Cost of sales will affect
The debit sign.
expenses. Expenses affect which column?
The debit sign.
Which column here out of the three will the expense affect? Like what we did here. Remember, I wanted you to draw the lines that I used to draw.
Oh, liability. Sorry.
No. If you say liability, you will see L. If you say liability, I was supposed to see L. So expenses usually affect which column? Because expenses and
Assets.
incomes affect a certain column.
Owner's equity. Okay.
Huh?
Owner's
Write
equity.
write it down for future. Incomes and expenses affect owner's equity. Okay. Very good.
Yes.
And then trading stock will affect what?
Asset.
Assets. So I'm gonna take it to the assets. So I know that I don't have anything. I will only come to liability when I see LL. I don't see L here. 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 I only saw L here. That's why I came here to the liabilities with this because of L. Are we together?
Yes.
Just to remind you, you can write it down quickly. Owner's equity is affected by only the following. Are you ready?
Yes.
I think you know them. Drawings,
Drawings.
capital,
Drawings. Capital.
incomes,
Income.
and expenses.
And expenses.
If you don't see those groups which I gave you, never ever come to the owner's equity. Are we together?
Yes.
Can you repeat what I said?
So the accounts that affect the owner's equity is drawings, capital, expenses, and income.
Only.
Only. Only.
Yes. Hey, I'm strict today. Yeah, so if you don't see them, don't think about owner's equity.
All right.
Are we together? Yeah.
Yes.
So make sure that you know how to do that. Yeah. So let's check now. Remember, we're still focusing on the B part. Now, if you check the B part here, we know what to affect. So I don't know whether you want us to start with the assets or you want us to start with the owner's equity because we know that we must come to the owner's equity. But let's start with the asset because asset is the first one.
Okay.
So how much do you think? Okay, how will I affect here? How will I affect my assets? Plus or minus? Just check the analysis here. Check it.
Minus
Minus. How much?
30,000.
30,000. Okay, we did affect the assets. We're left with owner's equity.
As
How will I
equity.
affect? Negative or
In
positive?
increase. Positive 30,000.
Uh-uh. I understand why. It's because you see this, ne? Are you
But
still
it's
there?
so wait. Wait.
Huh? I'm waiting.
Wait. Trading inventory.
Mm-hmm.
It affects the asset side, which decreased by 30,000,
Yes, that's how
right? And
it
then
decreased.
cost of
Yes.
sales.
Uh-huh.
Oh, cost of sales will decrease as well.
But I'm just asking, the arrow is going up there.
Yes, it's increasing. So
Do
it
you
will
understand?
increase
Where do
by
you say?
30. Yes, it will increase by
I'm not
30,000.
saying you are wrong. But that's why I just want clarity before I intervene. Can I ask you a
It
question?
will. Okay.
A simple question. Can I ask you a simple question?
Yes.
A true or false one. Will you be able to answer that?
How am I saying? Okay.
Okay, let me ask you. You must say true or false. Ne?
Okay.
Expenses have a negative impact on owner's equity. True or false?
True.
True. So it means if expenses are going up, the owner's equity will always go down. Are we in agreement?
Okay. Yes.
Do you understand the reason behind us having minus 30,000 under owner's equity? Is because
Because
of this situation. The expenses.
because it's of an expense. End of the day.
Yes. If it was an income, yes. Can you check this one? This wasn't an income. Can you see? Remember the sales?
Yes. Yes.
So sales have got positive impact on owner's equity.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. But I don't want to convince you. I want you to understand. I'm glad that you understand. Can you revisit? Can you check those four things that I said will affect owner's equity? Can you check them again? Are you seeing them now?
Yes.
Two of those items affect owner's equity positively. Two of them affect owner's equity negatively. Which two of them affect owner's equity negatively?
Expenses and drawings.
Perfect. Obviously, the remaining ones, which are
Income and capital have a positive impact.
perfect. So never make that mistake, okay?
Okay.
Yes. As long as they are going up, you apply them like this. This 1.3 took us long to, but I understand why. Because people see flames when it comes to this one. I think but from our past experience, people become confused here. They don't know where to go. That was 1.3.